Hi everyone, it's Van. Hope you're all doing okay and keeping well and having a nice Friday so far. I did try and attempt to make this video earlier on and it was an epic fail because my camera was upside down. So I'm going to try again. So yes, I hope you're all doing okay. Today I'm bringing you a book haul and it'll be my last book haul for the time being, so I'll just get into it. First up, there's new books and there's second-hand books, so I'll start with the new books first, and a couple of gifts from my partner Paul at, bit of a plug here, Nooks and Books here on YouTube. So that's his channel. Where he does like book nooks and things. So these are some gifts off my partner. And first up we have Hunger by Choi Jin Young, translated by Soji. I do apologise if I mispronounce anyone's names, unless that one. And this one says, the tagline says, I could go to the police and confess. I could visit a priest and confess. I hate a person. Is that a sin? On an ordinary afternoon, a woman finds her lover dead on the street. She cradles the body to her chest and carries it home, where she disinfects every inch before beginning her macabre task. As the man witnesses his own interment from beyond, their two voices, living and dead, tell of a country where the rich feast and the poor starve. But this woman is no longer willing to bear before law, money or God. A decade in the making, Hunger is a psychologically and philosophically thrilling cult classic about love, capitalism and the things they do to us. And that's that one. Sounds pretty good. I look forward to that. What's that one? Next up we have Summerween, a small town spice romance by Joss Wood. And the little tagline says, Halloween just got hotter. And that's that one. Yeah, quite a cute little cover. Sweet little cover. little skeleton enjoying his pink flamingo, well, whatever that is, inflatable, water inflatable. And she's enjoying a little cocktail with a radio on, so you know, looks like I'm having a fun time. So this one says, welcome to Solstice Springs, where it's Halloween year round. Pink skeletons wear beachwear, and the town's biggest debate is whether the ghosts are real or just good for business. Ren Dunlop's summer plans were simple. Hide from viral infamy, drink rosé by the lake, avoid all men forever. Too bad her godmother, part-time witch and full-time mayor, has other ideas. Now Ren's teaching dance for the Summerween Spectacular in a studio that might be haunted, and trying very hard not to notice the mysterious new guy in Cavern, Dane Trafford. Between bonfire wishes and midnight confessions, fairy lights and watermelon jack-o'-lanterns, Ren and Dane might just discover that Solstice Springs real magic isn't supernatural. So this is like a sweet, spicy romance, if you like. It sounds quite fun, so I look forward to that. So that's Summerween by Joss Wood. Next up we have a book I got, which I like the sound of, and that's Plant Lady by Min Young Kang. and translated by Shanna Tan. Again, I do apologise if I mispronounce anyone's names. And that's that one. And this one says on the back, every garden needs a little weeding. In the heart of a quiet neighbourhood, a young woman tends to a plant shop. But beneath the surface of her lush green sanctuary lies something far darker. Tucked away in a corner of Dosan, South Korea, is plant shop. Its owner, Yoo-hee, has made a fresh start, and her meticulously grown foliage thrives under her tender care. For her customers, the place is a refuge where petunias and marigolds bloom, and the air is like an elixir of peace. By day, Yoo-hee dispenses advice on gardening, but she also finds herself offering a special out-of-hours service. Women who are at their wits' end come to her about men they hope might disappear from their lives, because Yoo-hee has encountered these kinds of men herself and has pruned them back. So as night falls, Yoo-hee trades her apron for a shovel and disappears into her moonlit garden, where she buries the bloody remnants of a few unfortunate encounters. But as men begin to disappear, a determined young detective comes knocking. Dark, sharp, and dangerously satisfying, Plant Lady is a twisted tale of reinvention, female rage, and the lengths to which we'll go to take back control. Oh, yes, this sounds good. Sounds like it's going to be like a dark satire. So, yeah, I look forward to that. I look forward to all three. So that's the first reel. Next up we have some books that I ordered from World of Books on eBay. I was watching Victoria at Darkstar's book Cavern the other night on my work break, and she did a book haul and she mentioned these books and I was intrigued by them. So I went in search of them and I found them reasonable prices on World Books on eBay. And these are books by Chris Turnbull, and the first one up is Whitby's Darkest Secret, a novel by Chris Turnbull, and the little tagline says love can be a killer. What's that one? And he says love can be a killer. Less than 3 years after the release of Bram Stoker's novel Dracula, Whitby is tormented by a die-hard fan who sees Dracula as his role model, and it isn't long before women are being murdered and the residents of Whitby are scared to leave their homes. When a young lady from London who has travelled to Whitby with her new husband is targeted, it is a race against time to catch this cloak monster before he kills again. That sounds pretty good. And again, in pretty great condition. Yeah, this one is signed to a lady called Yasmin, and this was back in 2024. I do like finding these in books, like dedications to readers and things like that, because it just shows that they've been bought, they've been enjoyed, and to pass the books on to others to read and enjoy for themselves. So thank you, Yasmin, for giving this to all the books for me to buy to have a read of. So yeah, that was back in 2024. Signed to Yasmin. That's the first one. And the second one is Revenge Hits London. Again, a novel by Chris Turnbull. And the tagline says, "He will stop at nothing." I will show you the back of the book, but I'm not going to read it because in case any spoilers, you know, well, not spoilers, but obviously it'll tell you. You know, I don't want to spoil it for myself, sort of thing. There's that one. And this one's dedicated. Oh, this one's dedicated to Yasmin as well. So, back in 2024. So she must have gone to a book signing or something. And had this one dedicated as well. So, thank you, Yasmin. I look forward to reading those. And a big thank you to Victoria at Darkstar's book Cavern for letting us know about these books. She's a great lady. Her channel, I always have such fun watching her videos. She's an absolute joy to watch, and she always recommends great books, great authors. And I also enjoy watching her discussions on books and author issues and things like that. So please check Victoria at Darkstar's Book Cavern's channel. Please, you know, give her a chance. I really enjoy watching her videos. And she's a great, you know, she's a great person to watch. Her one-liners just make me chuckle. You know, she's got a great sense of humour. She really has. And she's just down to earth. And again, an absolute joy to watch. So, thank you again, Victoria at Darkstar's Book Cavern, for letting us know about these Whitby books. They sound fantastic. They really do. So, I'm looking forward to reading those when I get round to it. But yeah, definitely will. I definitely will. Next up, we have some Anne Rice books that my partner kindly bought me. I'll just move these just for a second. And which I hadn't got in my collection. So my partner kindly bought them for me from Off Wilder Books. And these are the first one is Christ the Lord Out of Egypt, and the second one is Christ the Lord The Road to Cana. So the first one, which is this one, says, in Israel, in the turbulent first century, a baby is born to a humble Jewish family, but to a great destiny. His is an uneasy childhood as he begins to come to terms with his extraordinary powers and the whispered mysteries surrounding his birth. The tyrannical rule of King Herod has driven the family from the Holy Land to the relative safety of cosmopolitan Alexandria. But on Herod's death, they decide to return home to Israel, to Galilee, a troubled land under Roman occupation at a time of chaos and turmoil, insurrection and confusion. That's that one. Next one, which is this one. And it says, Herod Antipas rules Galilee. Pontius Pilate is the new Roman governor of Judea, and the Roman Empire rules the world. These are turbulent times for Israel, a troubled land of turmoil and insurrection. Now in his 30th year, Jesus and his tight-knit family endure a long, dusty winter of disruption and chaos. Whispers of his virgin birth still persist, and while he struggles with the demands of his family and the weight of his great destiny, those around him wait for some sign of the path he will take. But this quiet man of Nazareth is instead called upon to found a ministry which will utterly transform an unsuspecting world. That's that one. Again, these are books that I didn't have in my Anne Rice collection, and I am very much looking forward to reading her side, or an interpretation of her side of his story. So that's those. And last but by no means least, we have another Anne Rice book, which completes the collection then, and that is Anne Rice, The Feast of All Saints. And this one says, in the days before the Civil War, there lived a Louisiana people unique in Southern history. For though they were descended from African slaves, they were also descended from the French and Spanish who enslaved them. They were the gens de couleur libre. I do apologise if I get any pronunciations wrong. They were the gens de couleur libre, the free people of colour. And in this dazzling historical novel, Anne Rice chronicles the lives of 4 of their number, men and women caught perilously between the worlds of master and slave, privilege and oppression, passion and pain. I think these are going to be powerful reads. I think they're going to be raw reads. And I think they're gonna, another way of me saying yet again, powerful reads. So I very much look forward to reading those. And with these 3 now, these will conclude the collection, the Anne Rice collection as it stands at the moment. And that's it. That's my latest book haul, and this will be my last book haul for the time being, because, like, as you know, I am going to try and finish the Vampire Chronicles this year. I am now started to read Blood Canticle, and I'll be honest, once I've read and finished the Chronicles, I've got that many series to start on, as well as books by other authors, but I'll be honest, I don't know where to start from first, once I've finished the Chronicles. So I am gonna limit my book buying for the time being. There's 2 more books I need to get before the end of the year, and that's Serenity Falls by C.J. Tudor, which I think is out next month, and the 3rd book of Meet Me at the Convenience Store by the Sea, which is out I think in November. And that will be book-wise for this year. I've got to sort of stop buying so many because I'm literally running out of room now. I've got no bookshelf space left. I've got this green box next to me was nearly to the brim of books now. So I've really got no more space for any more. And again, there's some I want to read, there's some I've got to catch up on, and there's some apologies, and there's some I need to start, and where I start from I just do not know. But yeah, this is my last book haul for the time being. So again, thank you Victoria at Darkstar's Book Cavern for letting us know about these stories. I very much look forward to reading them. They sound like they're going to be quite thrilling reads. So thank you, and please do check out Darkstar's Book Cavern channel. She recommends some fantastic books and she's a joy to watch. I look forward to reading these ones. So we've got like dark romance or horror, dark gothic romance, horror, historical, contemporary, horror contemporary, and sweet and spicy. I think I'll call that one sweet and spicy, sweet and spicy summerween. and that's it for today. Again, I do apologise if you hear any background noise throughout the video or at times. But other than that, I think I've come to the end of the video. So as always, thank you for watching. Take care. Stay safe. Happy reading. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye for now. Bye bye.